Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new video. So today guys, I wanted to do a video that's a bit different from my usual content, YouTube content, business content, or a vlog. This video was really inspired by some of the comments that I receive and some of the DMs that I receive from some of you guys, where there are people who are saying, Gugu, you're such an inspiration. You work so hard. It's so good to see a black woman chasing after their dreams and things like that. And I just wanted to give you guys a bit of a background as to what you see right now came about, because I wasn't always like this, and I think I'm sure of the steps that I had to take for me to eventually get to the place that I am right now. I literally was once upon a time the most depressed Han, in Mzanz. Okay, not in Mzanz, but you know what I mean. Like, I was literally, there was a point in my life where I was just so down, and there seemed to be no way up, or the no way out of the situation that I was in and how I was feeling at that particular time. So just a bit of a background. I don't remember, was it 2017 or 2016, 2017? I was so depressed, I started losing my hair, like nothing was going right. I was doing my master's. It was not going well at all. I was not getting along with my supervisor. Things were just horrible. I literally had my hair falling out. I had a bald spot at the back of my head, And I remember at that point just wishing, thinking to myself and wishing, I was just like, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. This cannot be my life. And at that point, I thought to myself, if only I can just get a job, then everything will be sorted. Everything will be fine, right? Because that's what most of us, and it's due to how we were raised, whereby we believe you need to go to school, go get good grades, go get a job, and then everything will be okay, basically. And so that's what I thought. I thought, this master's thing, it's horrible. It's not working out. I just need to go get myself a job. And I'm not gonna lie, getting the job that I got was a huge blessing, getting a job at a reputable company, a job whereby you at entry level, but you earning okay money to set you up in life. I didn't have to start from the bottom whereby I had to do an internship or things like that, right? So I got the job, but I remember towards 2019, or towards the middle to the end of 2019, I remember just being so overwhelmed by that job, because literally the only thing I was doing was waking up, going to work, coming back, working some more, sleeping, waking up, repeat. And I'm the type of person that really keeps to themselves. So I didn't go out because I don't have friends to go out with and things like that. And it weighed me down so much. Even though it wasn't as bad as when I was doing my master's, whereby I was so depressed, I was not going out. I was literally that person who locked themselves in a room and it was dark the whole day, and I would sleep the whole day. I was in that kind of a rut. So in 2019, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. It was just around the fact that I felt like there should be more that must happen in my life. And granted, at that point, I didn't know what it was, right? And I believe there are people right now who are watching this video and they feel like, I don't know what I should do, but I just know that something has to give. This can't be it. And that is exactly what I felt. I felt something has to give. This cannot be it, right? And so I remember, and this reminds me of something that Oprah Winfrey always says. I love that woman. I watch her all the time. I listen to her podcast. Oprah has this saying where she says, your life whispers to you. right? And it is your job to listen carefully to the whispers that your life is whispering, so that you know what the right next move is for you. And most of the time we get so caught up in I'm depressed, or we get so caught up in I have anxiety, or I'm so tired, I'm so busy, that you forget to listen to the whispers that your life is whispering to you. Thus you miss what your next right move should be. So this for me came about where, as I was feeling all that I was feeling, where I was like, this cannot be it for me. I then had I got sick in 2019. I got sick, and I remember, as I was at home, I couldn't go to work. I was at home and I was sick. I was lying on my couch, and I remember that my sister sent me a text saying, Gugu, there's this YouTube channel that you need to watch. I was not even a person who watched YouTube at that point. The only reason I went to YouTube was because I'm listening to music, or I'm searching something about school, or whatever the case may be. I didn't even know that people went onto YouTube to vlog and talk about their lives and whatsoever. So my sister says, watch this couple. They're so fun to watch. They're such a beautiful couple, and blah, blah, blah. So then I was sick. I was at home. I had the time to actually watch this couple she was yapping about. So I watched their channel, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay, this is nice. This is fun. And of course, then after another video comes, and then I eventually saw a video by a young Black South African woman. And at that point, that young Black South African woman was at Yoel's channel. And I remember she was talking about hair products and her hair and stuff like that. And I was like, what is going on here? And she was talking about paid content and stuff. And I was just like, and at that point, the way I was so out of touch with life and what was going on, I didn't even know that people were getting paid on YouTube to talk about brands and stuff like that. I didn't know there was AdSense. I didn't know anything. And then the way that Yoels came up across, she was so inspirational. She was, and she still is. Like, I love Yoels so much because she's so inspirational in the way she talks. She makes you feel like, you know what, I can do this. And so I was watching Yoels, and then after her, other Black women came about, and I remember seeing Pumi Ledwaba there as well. And I was just like, okay, what is going on here? And at that point, my mind could not let go of, what did I just watch? What did I just witness? And at that moment, I knew that this is the next right move for me. I needed to start my own YouTube channel. So fast forward, Tebo comes back home from work. I tell him, babe, I want to start my own YouTube channel. And Tebo was like, okay, tell me what you need. Go do your research. What camera, whatever. What do you need? Come back to me once you've done your research. Of course, I got right into it. And I came back to him and I said, these are the things that I need. And the rest was history, right? And what I'm trying to say by that is, at that point, I listened to myself. I knew that this is what I needed to do at that particular time. Of course, I didn't know what it was going to lead to. I had no idea. I was just like, I need to do this. And for me, as a person who had no social media presence, it was a culture shock, because I believe that social media is for certain people, for people who speak good English, people who have money, people who look a certain way, people who have fancy clothes to wear so they can take pictures and stuff like that. And I was just like, that person is not me. But at that particular moment, I said to myself, this is the new thing that I am meant to start right now. And so I started my YouTube channel, and that starting that YouTube channel then led to me actually starting my first ever online business, whereby I started my own coaching program. And then that led to me actually starting my own candle business, GM Candle Co. And I am now that person where other people look at me and watch my videos and they like, I am so inspired by you because you decided to go for it. But what I'm trying to say is, I was not always like that. I was not this person, this confident girl who can wear her hair out like this and talk in front of a camera and start businesses and and just go for it and not be afraid of what is this person gonna say, what is this person gonna think, is it gonna fail, am I gonna win, or whatever the case may be. And for me to eventually get to this point, you guys, it took a lot of internal work. As much as I have tremendous support from my family, from Tebo, I had to work the work. I have to do the work for me, by me, for myself. And so I had to go through the process of working internally. And the things that really helped me do the work internally was, honestly, for me, it was around reading and following the people that I felt were an inspiration for me on social media. I started reading a lot of self-help books. I followed the young ladies that I felt are inspirational, and they are going for their lives. They're not just letting life happen to them. They are not afraid to try and to go for it and to fail and to start again. And I was just like, you know what? This is what I need right now. And so I then started reading a lot. So this is just a suggestion that if you feel that you want to get out of that rut and you feel like you need to do the internal work for yourself, read. So for me, I thought I should share some of the books that I read that really helped me along the journey of self-improvement. And of course, please don't get me wrong. I am in no way saying I'm a person who has figured out life, or I'm a person who knows what's going on, or I don't even know what's going on with my life, okay? So I am in no position to be telling other people what should go on with their life, but I can tell you that for me to be able to get to the point where I'm at right now, these are the steps, these are the things that I did for myself for me to get to the point where I am at this current moment. So some of the books that I read, I remember one of the first book that I read was The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. The Year of Yes for me was just one of those books that you should just read it, because it's one of those books that really show you the importance of saying yes to life, especially for a person who's like me, who never goes anywhere, never sees anybody, never tries anything new, a person who's just like, I'm in this cocoon and I'm gonna stay in it. You need to read The Year of Yes so that you can see that the things that could come out of just saying yes to one thing. For me, on that day when I was lying on my couch, I heard the whisper, and the whisper said, you need to start this YouTube channel. And I could have ignored it. I could have been like, whatever. But I listened to it. And because I listened to it, it has led to all that it has led for me right now. So read The Year of Yes. The other books that I read, I actually have them here with me. So the next book I read thereafter was this amazing book. This is The 5 a.m. Club. The 5 a.m. Club for me was a game changer. And the reason for that is the 5 a.m. Club is not it didn't just tell me or it didn't just shape my mind only, but it encouraged me to work on all the different spheres of my life. It was not only about the mindset, it was also about the health sets, going to gym, the soul sets, working through my issues and embracing them, and really just seeing that I need to work to be a better person all around. And that's why I actually joined the 5 a.m. Club, whereby I wake up every morning at 5 a.m. and I go to gym and I come back, I read a book, I journal. That's where I also started journaling, and journaling has honestly changed my life. So this book right here, it's a game changer. And for anyone who's really looking to go through the self-help route, you need to read the 5 a.m. Club. It's not an easy read, but it's a book that is worth reading once you get into the rhythm of reading it. The book that I read thereafter was this book, this tiny book. This book is Who Moved My Cheese? An Amazing Way to Deal with Change in Your Work and in Your Life by Dr. Spencer Johnson. This is a tiny book. Tepo introduced me to this book. He literally started and read and finished this book while he was on a flight from Cape Town to Durban. And when he got here, he was already done. That is how tiny this book is. But the lesson in this book, the knowledge in this book, it's something that I will take with me for the rest of my life. It's about embracing change. It's about realizing that some things are not guaranteed in life, and it spoke to me, because as a person who just thought I need to get myself a 9 to 5 and my life is set, basically, it showed me that company is not mine. That company can wake up one day and decide we're shutting down, and then what's going to happen with me? It basically said, hey, you need to wake up, because nothing is guaranteed in life, and you need to be comfortable with trying new things. You need to be comfortable with change. You need to be comfortable with knowing that things are not always guaranteed. And that's why as I was starting GM Candle Co., somebody at work asked me, you're really gonna start a business? What if it doesn't work? And I said, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at least I would have known, I would have tried something new, and I would have given it my all. If it's okay if it doesn't work. The main point is I'm a person who's now, I would know that I'm a person who's capable of trying things and actually seeing them through, whether they work out or not. But I'm a person who's capable and not afraid to let myself go and say I'm gonna go for it, whether it works out or it doesn't. And those lessons I got from this tiny book. And then I have this book, You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. So the title is You Are a Badass: How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life. This book right here, I don't only love it because it's a self-help book, but it's also how it's written. Jen wrote it in a way that she knew that she was speaking to, people like us. Like the language that is used, it's current language, it's vibe language, it's young people language. So I really resonated with it, and I love how it was written. I love this book so much. From what I really took away from this book is the fact that we live in an abundant universe, and this universe wants only the best for you. It wants you to believe that you deserve nothing but the best, and the only thing you literally need to do is to decide. You just need to make a choice. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go for it. And then you need to believe that the universe has got my back, so I'm just gonna go off. I'm gonna go all out and I'm gonna try it. And what's the worst that could happen? Literally, the worst that could happen is you waking up saying, okay, I actually don't like doing this. Or you can say, I tried, I failed. But what you would have learned from that is, I am actually a person who's capable of embracing change, a person who's capable of trying things that have never been tried by anyone that I know before, but I'm not going to be afraid because I haven't seen anyone do it. I'm going to do it for myself. That's literally where I'm at. This book, you definitely need to read. I'm not one to really quote the Bible, or I never quote the Bible, ever. But along this journey of trying to know who I am, trying to understand what I'm all about, and trying to, be the person who's not afraid, I learned to tap into spirituality and to understand why you need to be in touch with your spirituality. And I love how Jen Sincero says, it doesn't matter whether you believe in God, or whether you call God God, or you call it the universe, or you call it the abundance, or whatever it is that you want to call it. Believe in it. And for me, I call it God, but I also call it the universe. Believe that God created you in his image. He created you to be a creator like he is. And if you believe that, then you are for sure going to believe that you were meant to create. And you should not be afraid to say, I'm going to create my own reality. Because nobody else in this world can create your own reality except for you. Nobody. You create what you want to create, and it's up to you to believe in what you want to create. If you want to see it come to life, only you can make it come to life, and you only have to start by a thought and turn that thought into a belief, and then believe in that belief. So trust that you are here not to just come and you know, just live a mediocre life. Trust that God brought you into this abundance so that you can also live in abundance and create in abundance and live a fulfilling life. So that's all I wanted to share. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it didn't go too deep. I didn't want it to be too deep, but I just wanted, you know, for you to know that for whatever situation you're in right now, you still have the opportunity to change it around. You still have the opportunity to choose a different thought and choose to have the thought become a different belief for yourself. So yeah, I think I've said a mouthful. That is where I'm gonna end this video, you guys, because I don't want it to be too long, even though it already is. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, or you at least learned something from it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Mwah. Bye guys.